In this video, we will see flap slat electronic units. First, we will do a bite of flap asymmetry and flap skew. We will do the test in FSEU in ENE Bay. At the same time, the needles of flap position indicator will move in the cockpit. One bite test on FSEU. Trailing edge asymmetry skew is a bite test in which the needles will split and move. Flap slat electronic unit is in E and E compartment. Now we will start the test in E and E compartment. You can see both the needles show different positions. Top needle is for left wing trailing edge flap. The letter L will be written on it. Bottom needle is for right wing trailing edge flap. R will be written on it. This is flap slat electronic unit. It does several functions. Flap slat electronic unit, you can see it written there. Now we will do trailing edge asymmetry skew bite test. The bite test will be interactive. Go to ground test, press yes. Trailing edge asymmetry skew indication, press yes. The test is in progress. Is left indication needle clockwise, press yes. Is left indication needle counterclockwise, press yes. Is right indication needle clockwise, yes. Is right indication needle counterclockwise, press yes. Okay, now the test is in progress. Now it will show the result. Test passed. Okay, we'll go back. Press menu. Now we will see the functions of flap slat electronic unit with respect to the trailing edge flaps. First is flap load relief. This function is available only during normal operation of flaps. If the airspeed increases more than the limit for that flap position, the flaps automatically retract to the next lower flap position. This protects the flaps and structure from damage. Second and third are flap skew and flap asymmetry. There is a flap asymmetry condition if a flap on one wing does not align with the symmetrical flap on the other wing. There is a flap skew condition if the inboard end of one flap does not align with its outboard end. If the trailing edge flaps do not stay in alignment, the FSEU operates the flap bypass valve and stops the flap in that position itself. Fourth is uncommanded motion. This occurs when the position of trailing edge flap does not match with the flap lever position in cockpit. The FSEU compares the data from the trailing edge flap skew sensors 1 and 8 to the data from the flap lever position sensor. If FSEU detects an uncommanded motion, trailing edge flap bypass valve moves to the bypass position and the flap stops operating. After a flap uncommanded motion detection, you must cycle the power to FSEU on the ground to permit normal operation again. Fifth is position indication. We have seen this in previous videos. And sixth is the built-in test. There are several tests. Load relief solenoid is located on the trailing edge flap control valve. This is flap skew sensor. Each transmission has one skew sensor. You can see the skew sensor actuating rod moving. This is the outboard flap skew sensor. This is the rear spar. There is one flap position sensor on each wing. This is the This is the flap position sensor. This is the rear spar. There is one flap position sensor on each wing. This is the flap position sensor on each wing. This is the flap position sensor on each wing. This is the flap position sensor on each wing. This is the flap position sensor on each wing. This is the flap position sensor on each wing. This is the flap position sensor. Now we will see the trailing edge flap bypass valve. It prevents the hydraulic operation of trailing edge flaps during alternate flap operation, trailing edge flap skew, trailing edge flap asymmetry, trailing edge flap uncommanded motion. It has a manual override lever. When deactivating the trailing edge flap, lock has to be installed in the bypass valve. This is trailing edge flap bypass valve. You can see the position indicator there. To deactivate the trailing edge flap, you need to install a lock in this bypass valve. Now we will see the functions of flap slat electronic unit with respect to leading edge devices. First is leading edge cruise depressurization valve. The FSEU sends a signal to close the leading edge cruise depressurization valve during cruise. Second is leading edge uncommanded motion. In case of leading edge uncommanded motion, the FSEU closes leading edge uncommanded motion shut-off valve and prevents leading edge flap and slat movement. Third is during auto slat. When the auto slat function becomes active, the stall management yaw dampers send a signal to the FSEU. The FSEU uses this data to inhibit the leading edge flap transit light during auto slat extension of the leading edge slats in the air. Fourth is position feedback. 30 proximity sensors provide leading edge devices position to FSEU. Fifth is bite. You can do test of the leading edge flap and slats with built-in test equipment in FSEU. We can also use the FSEU byte to send a command to operate the leading edge cruise depressurization valve. Now we will see how to operate the leading edge depressurization valve through FSEU byte. First, switch on the display. Other functions. Set outputs. Leading edge depressurization valve. Set on. Now select S. This is leading edge cruise depressurization valve. It permits hydraulic system B pressure to the leading edge flap and slat control valve. The leading edge flap and slat control valve sends this pressure to the extend lines of the leading edge flap and slat actuators. This is leading edge uncommanded motion shut-off valve. It is on the retract lines of leading edge flap and slat actuators. This is auto slat control valve. It is in the full extend line to the slat actuators.